Hello, welcome. My name is Eric Harless, Head Backup Nerd here at Enable, and I want to take a few moments to take you through our February release of Cove Data Protection version 24.2. First off, I want to point out two issues we addressed in this release. First was a rework of a prior fix that we introduced to block the ability to inject HTML code into email notification rules. With this release, we've increased the reliability of email delivery with that by softening that enhancement a little bit. We've also identified and fixed an issue with invalid or corrupted schedules existing in some legacy profiles. Several enhancements were made around our user action log. The user action log, for those of you that are not familiar with it, is the ability to track, monitor, or report in product on the actions that a user takes within the console, whether that be modifying a profile, adding a device, requesting an encryption key, deleting a device, etc. Because of the large amount of data that can exist in that action log, we've introduced the ability to export to CSV and Excel. Previously, when you were exporting that, it locked or blocked your access to the console. So what we're doing now in the 24.2 release is introducing the ability to do that export in the background. We do cap the export at 500,000 entries. So if for some reason you are exporting a lot of data and you get a inability to export, you want to reduce your query time down a bit smaller to get it under 500,000 entries in that export. We've also introduced the ability to customize the name of the export file. And any of the data coming out will now be displayed in local time zone versus UTC time. Finally, we introduced a column selector on the right-hand side of the user action log that allows you to choose which columns of data you want to make visible within the UI and which columns are going to be exported out. There were several updates to our storage node environment in our January release to help reduce latency in our live backup register synchronization. This is the session history information, the dedupe catalog information that's applied and or updated after a backup. What we've done with this is reduce the average delay for around 80% of our servers from 7 to 10 hours to less than 1 hour. You would see this during reporting, during bare metal recovery, during continuous restore operation, maybe a virtual disaster recovery operation, where you're looking to pick that most recent session and it's not yet visible. We are going to continue to monitor this enhancement and report on it through the upcoming releases, but significant improvements here and it should be useful for you guys during, like I said, those reporting, those recovery, and continuous restore operations. With our continuity features, we recently introduced the option to do standby image to ESXi environments. It's in customer preview in the Cove Data Protection dashboard right now. As we continue to collect partner feedback on that enhancement, we've started developing standby image to the VMDK disk format, and we'll introduce that into the product in customer preview as well. We've corrected a few other issues on the recovery side of the house. When performing a virtual disaster recovery or standby image, we were seeing some issues with the VHD file becoming unavailable, getting errors such as access denied in situations where the hypervisor had an improper shutdown or improper power off. We've introduced code now to correct that and remove and recreate that VHD once the hypervisor comes back online. Some other enhancements, our ability to update CPU and RAM configurations for virtual machines has been enhanced so that while we're doing Delta updates or Delta restores to those offline virtual machines, if you've made changes inside of Cove to adjust the CPU and RAM, it will adjust those live in the hypervisor target. Some other errors, we were seeing some unresponsive errors due to limited or no space available on the recovery target, just throwing an unresponsive, storage location unresponsive. We've enhanced that error now and we report back that it is a space issue blocking that restore. From a development perspective, we've got some active work going on right now, also in the recovery testing location, recovery testing feature set that is going to be performing artificial intelligence or machine learning based validation of your recovery testing screenshots, your boot screenshots. Look for this feature in the coming months. Finally, the 24.2 release is scheduled to roll out between February the 5th and February 9th. It should have no visible impact on your scheduled backup and restore operations. If you do have any questions, comments, or inquiries about 24.2, feel free to open a support ticket or reach out to me on social media or via email. Thanks, and have a great day.